Hi, it's Brian here, and first of all, I want to thank you for taking a few short minutes of your time today, because I know you're busy, to have a look at this short presentation. What I'm going to share with you today is an opportunity for one law firm in your town or city area that my team and I have been working on now for several months. And the whole purpose of the strategy that I'm going to share with you here today is number one, to convert more of the leads that you're paying for today into clients for your business. And the second thing is to drive down the cost over time of what these clients are going to cost you to acquire. Now, just to spend 10 seconds about myself here, I've been building systems and designing systems and strategies for over 20 years now. I worked for Apple for 12 years in Silicon Valley. I worked for AOL Technologies for 6 years in the US and in Ireland, and I've also worked in the telecom industry with Vodafone for over 3 years in the UK. And in all of that time, my job has always been to design systems to, number one, bring in new business, and number two, drive down the cost of bringing in that new business. And so I've taken all that 20 years experience in some of the most competitive markets in the world, and what we've done is we've designed a system and a strategy for law firms so that we can help you bring in more clients on a regular, consistent basis. And by the way, this is a strategy that will work today, tomorrow, next year, and all the years ahead. Along with bringing in more clients, it's also going to be helping to drive down the cost of acquiring those new clients. And can I just say to you that even though I'm focusing on divorce lawyers today, if you happen to have several different services within your law firm, any services that you're providing within your firm, we'll be happy to support, and we can build the exact same systems. All we need to do is set up different campaigns for each of those services. So listen, the one thing I always like to do with presentations is to keep them as short as possible. So all I'm going to share with you now are two slides. The first one is an overview of the strategy and the components of that strategy and how they're all going to work together to bring you in more clients. And the second slide that I'm going to share with you is an overview of the numbers, because I always think it's important we talk about numbers up front. What you can expect to pay for the service and what you can expect in terms of return on investment for the monies that you spend with me. So I'm looking forward to sharing everything with you, and I hope you enjoy it. And I'm just going to move on now to share with you this very unique strategy and the components of the strategy and how they're all going to work together for you. Now, I apologize if this slide looks very busy, guys, but I wanted to get everything on one slide so that today what we can do is we can go through the components of our strategy here at a high level, and then afterwards, if you get in touch with me, then the first thing we'll do is a 30-minute strategy session where we'll talk about how each of these can be implemented in your business. So I'm going to start with component one in the top left hand corner here, guys, and I'm going to explain to you now the problem that most lawyers have today and why we need to fix this very quickly for you. Let me take a scenario for you. Let's say you're paying an internet marketer, or you're doing some promotions, whether it's papers or magazines or direct mailings or whatever you're doing to generate leads. And let's say you generate 100 leads, and those 100 leads come to check you out on your website. The problem that you have today, right, is that you're not engaging these people and you're not building trust. And these are two things that you must do up front and early if you want to convert the maximum amount of those 100 people into clients for your business. And currently today, what I see happening out there is there's about a 95% leakage on most lawyers' websites, because they're simply not engaging their visitors properly, and they're not building the trust that's required for someone to contact them for a free consultation. And so what I've done is I've took a piece of technology, and what we're going to do is we're going to pop this app right on top of your website. You don't have to do anything here. And what this app is going to do is, when people start to exit your website, this app will identify that they're leaving your website and they have not engaged with you. In other words, they have not left their email address, they haven't left their name, and they haven't left their phone number for you to contact them. And when this app sees that no engagement has happened, then here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to pop up a video that says something like this: Hi, this is John or Mary. I'm sorry you're leaving my website, but just before you leave, I have a special message for you. I know that you're interested in divorce services, so what I'd like to do is I have a couple of slots this week available where I can do a 1 hour free consultation with you. And all you need to do is hit the button below and schedule one of those slots today, and I look forward to talking to you and helping you with any divorce advice I can give you. Now, just in case you're not in a position to come in for one of those two appointments this week, what I've also done is I've published a guide for anybody who is experiencing divorce issues. And basically what it does is it outlines the 4 critical steps that you need to address for a successful divorce settlement. And I'd be very happy to give you a free download of that ebook that I published. And all you need to do is hit the second button below. So I just want to let you know that I'm here to help you, and I look forward to talking to you soon. And please don't be afraid to lift the phone and get in contact with us during this difficult period. We're here to help you. Bye bye for now. Now, something like that, guys, do you think that having a message and a video like that on your site just when someone is about to leave it, do you think you will convert more of these 100 leads that you've just paid for? Of course you will. And therefore, that's the first step I want to address here, is engagement and building trust. Now, I mentioned ebooks before, and I just wanted to give you an example of what we're going to be doing. One of the most powerful ways to bring people into your business is to offer them something for free that's of value to them. And so what I'm going to be doing each month is I'm going to be creating 3 ebooks with different titles on them, and you're going to be the author of these ebooks. Now, don't panic. This is just to establish you as an authority figure in your divorce niche. So what we'll have is 600 to 1,000 word articles where we deliver free content to people who sign up to receive our free ebook. And this is just an example. I just put this together this morning, which is, 4 critical steps to a successful divorce. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to use these books to get people on our list so that we can market to them over and over again until they're ready to make a decision about a divorce lawyer, in which case you'll have built up trust with them because we will have communicated with them with the 4th component of our strategy, which I'll talk about later. And every month we're going to be giving away these free ebooks to bring people into your business. And so instead of people just leaving your site like what is happening right now, we're going to be able to capture some of these people. We're going to be capturing their details, and then we're going to nurture them, educate them, and convert them later. And that's the first component of the system that I want to address for you, is to make sure that we convert the maximum amount of people that you are paying for as leads into clients for your business. The second component that I want to do for you is a really exciting component over here. And what I want to do here, guys, is I'm going to create commercials for your business, 30-second commercials, and I'm going to run them on YouTube for you. So here's a scenario. Let's say we were targeting women in your area between 25 years and 55 years, and we want to get your message in front of them. Well, what we can do is we can place a commercial on YouTube in-stream ads, and when anybody in your area is watching, let's say they're watching a recipe video, or they're watching a get fit video, or they're watching a makeup video, or any kind of video, then what we do is we put your commercial right in front of them before they can watch their video. And that's the power of this component here. What I'm going to do for you is I'm going to run 5,000 commercials monthly. And I'm going to show you one of those commercials now. I just put one together today for the purposes of this demonstration. It'll give you an idea of what I'm talking about, and you can replace the message that's on this video and the image that's on it with a video of yourself or whatever message you want to put out there. We're going to be doing short 30-second commercials. So here, have a look at this. Now, as I said, we can do one for a free consultation, or we could be just giving away a free ebook to them. And then what they'll do is they'll hit the button, we'll bring them to a page where they download the report, but we capture their name, we capture their email, and if they'll allow us, we'll capture their phone number as well. And now what happens is we now have contact with them. And so what I'm hoping to do for my client is to generate a lot of business over here by being really intelligent about the message that we put out there in front of people who might just be thinking about getting a divorce or any other service that you provide as a law firm. We can do videos to promote those services for you. This is going to be really huge for our business, and I'm really excited about this component. The third component then that I have included in our strategy is a viral offer component. And what I want to do is I want to get the people who we have contact with now because they've came on our list either from component 1 or component 2. And now what we're doing in component 3 is we're putting offers in front of them to bring them into our business. And when we get them into our business, we're going to ask them to share with their friends on Facebook or Twitter. And what happens is, out of one person up here that we get on a list, let's say we take one of the people up here that we now get on our list that we would have lost before now, and we get them to share on Facebook, and let's say they have 300 friends on Facebook. Then now what we've done is we've taken one person that we saved up here, and now they've actually sent our advertisement out to 300 other people in your area about your divorce service or whatever other service you're trying to market for your law firm. Now, is that powerful or what? And this particular app here, what we will do each month is I will sit down with you and we will agree 2 or 3 campaigns, and I will have my team create those apps for you on a monthly basis, and then we'll run those campaigns. And then the fourth component over here, guys, that ties everything together is the automated back-end marketing system. And the reason I included this service is because it's really important that we have consistent communication with the people that we get to touch our business. So the people that we gather up here in component 2, the people that we gather in component 1, and now the people that we touch with component 3. We get all those people into our back-end automated marketing system, and you know what we do with them? We nurture them, we educate them about your services, and we market your offers to them, and we get them to lift the phone and make a consultation with you. And when they're ready to do that, because of the fact that you've taken the time to build trust with them, number one, you've showed them that you actually care about them by going to all the efforts of communicating with them, number two, and to help them with the problem that they have, which is either their divorce or any other service that they need. And now what you are is you are an authority to these people on the service that you're providing, and they will be more than happy to lift the phone and make a consultation for you when they're ready. And the beauty about having our automated back-end marketing, in fact the reason I've included this, let's just be honest here, as humans and individuals, we're not very good at following up with people on a consistent basis. We might send 1 or 2 emails, but then we get fed up. Well, this system here is going to work in the background, and it's going to send out emails for 30 to 90 days depending on what list we put people on here and how much work we have to put into them in order to convince them to lift the phone and arrange a consultation with you. So they're the 4 key components I wanted to share with you today, guys. And the end result of all these things that we putting together here, working together, is that you're going to get a lot more new clients, and you're going to get them in a way that is not going to cost you as much in the future as what you're paying to get leads into your business today. And remember, 95% of the leads that you're paying for, you are losing immediately. So that's why that's the first problem I'm going to fix for you. And then the rest of these then all work together as a system. And the one thing, guys, that I haven't talked to you about yet, because it's a little early to talk to you about, is after a couple of months, when the system starts to mature, after maybe about 2 or 3 months, then what I'm going to start doing also in the system is a thing called retargeting. And I won't get into it much now with you, but retargeting basically gives us the ability to follow people around the web, wherever websites they're going on. If they've touched one of our assets, if they've come to your site, your website, or they've watched a video, or they've come to one of our viral offers, we will be able to retarget these people no matter where they go on the web, and put our message in front of them. So even if they go to book a holiday, or they go to book a hotel, or they go to a recipe site or a fashion site or whatever else, if Google allows advertising on any of those sites, guess whose message is going to be right there in front of them? Yours is. Your law firm message, I'm going to get it right there in front of them. But that's down the road a little bit. We have about 2 or 3 months work to do first in terms of building our assets, and then after that, then I'm going to introduce this into the service as well for you. So I hope I've given you a good overview here, guys, and that you can see that this is a system and a strategy that's going to work long term. This is not just some silly product that an internet marketer is trying to sell you. So we're at the numbers game, guys. This is where the rubber meets the road. And what I want to share with you here is the cost of the service and the return on investment you can anticipate receiving from this service. And what you'll notice here, I put 3 different scenarios here. The first one is where we bring in 2 new clients a month. The second one is where we bring in 4 new clients a month, and the third one is where we bring in 10 new clients a month. And I would expect to be bringing in around 10 new clients a month after about 3 months. Now the second column here that I have is the average earnings, and I'm using the figure of 10,000 per client. Now I know for some cases that's low, and I know for some cases it may be a bit high, but I'm just using this as an average number that'll give us a metric. So if all I'd done was bring in 2 new clients a month at 10k, that's 20 grand a month into your business. And your percentage cost of acquiring those 2 clients is going to work out at 5%. But if you look at your return on investment is going to be a whopping 1900%. Now, if I manage to bring in 4 new clients to your business, and I want to make sure you understand here, I'm talking about clients that actually call you and sign up for your services. I am not talking about leads here, guys. I just want to make that distinction. And we'll be measuring our results based on the clients that sign up for your services, and not based on leads. So at 4 new clients a month, what we're bringing into your business is an additional 40,000 in revenue. And now you'll see that your percentage acquisition cost per client has dropped to 2.5%, and your return on investment has now gone up to 3,900%. Now, when we get to 10 clients a month, which I would be expecting to do after the system is maturing and after about 3 months roughly, and at that stage, my service here will be bringing in an extra 100 grand a month to you. And look at your percentage acquisition cost per client now. It's at 1%. And your percentage return on investment is going to be a whopping 9,900%, guys. And the reason I can do this is very simple. The system that we're putting in place is building assets for your business. And the more people and the more assets that you can get on lists, the more valuable they become. And so even though we're going to start bringing in more clients each month for you, the cost of my service is not going to increase for you. And before I share with you the cost now, I want to say one thing to you. For the first 3 months of this service, I am not going to charge you a penny for my consultation and management fees. And the reason I'm doing that is very simple. I don't mind putting skin in the game to prove to you that I'm here for the long term here, guys. And I'm going to make sure that any money you spend with me will be money well spent, and you will see a massive return on investment on. And so for the first 3 months, I am going to work for free for you. And the only fee, which I'm going to show you now in a few seconds, that you will be paying is just to cover the cost of the traffic that I'm going to be paying for, and also the services of my staff who have to look after the 4 components of this strategy in order for it to work successfully and mature. And that's the only fee I will be charging you for the first 3 months. So for now, what I want to share with you is the cost of the service per month for you to produce numbers like this. And I hope that you're going to be very, very happy when you see this figure. The cost of the service, once my team and I have everything set up, and there is a setup charge, but it's nothing major. The cost of the service on a monthly basis for you is just $1,000 a month, and that covers creation of videos. It covers the creation of viral apps. It covers running ad campaigns and monitoring them on YouTube and maybe some other platforms if I feel there's a need to. And it covers the other components of the system so that my staff can take care of everything for you on a monthly basis. And also included in there is the cost of the traffic that I'll be buying for you. I'm going to eat that cost as well for the first 3 months. And then after the 3 months, when the revenue numbers are up there, then we can renegotiate everything based on an equitable fee that I will be charging to produce these numbers for you. So that's basically it, guys. There's only one last thing that I have to do now. And that is to say a big thank you to you for spending the time with me today. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you can see the value of what I'm offering here, guys. And I'd love to have you on board as my client in your area. As I said, I'm only going to be dealing with one divorce lawyer. And if you have other law services that you want to promote, you can lock me down for those services as well. That's not a problem. What I suggest you do is schedule a meeting below here for 30 minutes with me, and we'll go through a strategy session, and we'll talk about your business and what's going on in it today and how I can help you. And the last thing I'll say to you also is, just as a sideline, I'm going to throw this in here also. Anything that you're doing in internet marketing, if you have me in your corner, then I'll be able to keep an eye on what's going on out there. I've managed internet marketers for over 15 years in my career, and I know all the good stuff and I know all the bad stuff. I know the good marketers, the bad marketers. I know the good products, the bad products. And I also know what they should be charging and what some of them do try and charge. And I'd be able to keep an eye on all that stuff for you as well. So there's an added bonus that I'm just throwing in there. If we decide to do business together and you're my client in your area, then what I'm going to do is I will always have your back. And I will be able to keep an eye on other internet marketing services that you're paying for, and managing internet marketers to me is second nature. So I will always be able to give you the right advice and the advice that is good for your business. So listen, this is Brian saying thanks a million for spending the time with me today. I really do appreciate it, and I look forward to talking to you soon. And if not, I wish you all the best of luck with your business. Bye bye for now, and have a great day.